going to be a hot day today, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Can't wait. This is my park, and I am so happy to be back here, getting to taste all the food and see all the topiaries. This is like one of our favorite festivals. It was our second time coming. So we're in the butterfly garden, and there are so many butterflies. I think I went in here once before and there was hardly any, but so many. It's pretty. The flowers are gorgeous. I don't know if you can see them on the video flying around here. The girls are in line on test track, so we're doing things that they probably wouldn't like. That's some kids with bug phobias, and they don't really like even butterflies, so. You see there was so many purple martins. And the topiaries are just gorgeous this year. So we're in line at Frozen. Emma, what was your comment?
I hate Frozen, but I want to go on the ride.
Me too. I'm not a big Frozen lover, but yeah, we've been waiting for a while to get onto this ride. So, and you know what? We've only been waiting for 20 minutes, and it feels like we've been waiting for an hour since we haven't moved at all. But it's broken down right now for unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, but the fact is we're inside and there's people waiting outside. Right
Yeah. Oh, let me switch this around. Out there, you can't see because of the sun, is the Fast Pass line. The standby line has thinned out quite considerably because people gave up and left. Oh, the water is going behind my back on the sea.
This is made a magic wager show. They set us up for spending the air.
You say that we're elated or gassy?
Let's just call it delight. 'Cause for the first time you're here. It just makes sense. Winter's a good time to stay in Cabo.
We came to find Meredith's spirit animal. As you know, her nickname is Penguin. Look at that. It's made out of such interesting things.
Yes, you have.
So everything on these penguins is the equivalent of 1 day of garbage out of the ocean, we were just told.
Did you use?
On these walls, and we see there's one from Pope John Paul II. Here's one that's a proverb. And what is this? It's from a 15-year-old in New Jersey!
As the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these
baby
lesser-known
bananas.
tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are 3 of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system
This
we're
is
using
Emma's
here
favorite ride.
recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year, produce bountiful harvests, and still protect natural resources. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. Way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently
Look how
using
prickly it
resources
looks.
like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides.
Just coming over to explore the Canada Pavilion, and it is beautiful. The flowers, they have a Canada flag. It's so beautiful. We haven't stopped at any booths yet. All the booths that we've seen so far have either heavy food, and we're just thinking, can we eat this heavy food in this heat? But yeah, it's really pretty. We're going in to see 360 Canada because, you know, eventually they're going to change and get rid of Martin Short in it. So might as well take advantage of it now. Where the Skyliner is going to come in there. We get to see some Mary Poppins and had something from Joffrey's Frozen Flame or something it's called. It was so good and nice and refreshing. It kind of tastes like jungle juice but frozen, so very yummy. So I'm getting the tarte aux chèvres, goat cheese, caramelized onions, and flaky pastry. Let's see how it is. My tarte aux chèvres. It looks good and smells good. Emma's choice is at Florida Fresh. She got the key lime tart. Tell us what you think. Oh, and I finished my French tart, and it was very good. It was very rich. But I loved the cheese and the onion flavors. They were really good. And it was only $5.50. Emma, how much was yours?
This was $4.50.
$4.50. The food pick was the beef biscuit. It's half eaten right here, but it's actually quite small. And this was $6.50. So not as good as other pricing that we've gotten so far on this side. And how does it taste?
It tastes alright. It's a little bit potatoes in it, a little bit potatoey, and I like potatoes, but it could add some more flavor to it.
Okay, well, I don't like potatoes, so that's why I didn't get it. This is a stylish camel. As Mike pointed out, camels wearing heels.
learn your ABCs? That's and you think to me, books by hand. And that is about to change. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now, your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in the future, your home in the city will be a smart home that automatically knows what you want. Almost as you do. For a special occasion, your closet comes equipped with a computerized personal shopper that helps you purchase a custom-made outfit, even just for today. Now that's a smart look. Your smart home has everything organized to help you start your day. The world will literally
It thinks we're guys because we have short hair or something.
Information network lets you view your daily planner almost anywhere. And sure, you're dressing for success. Your custom manufactured clothes. Of course, your smart home is already set for your automated car, which takes you where you want to go, while you relax and enjoy a beautiful view of the future.
So what do you think? It tastes like a creamsicle. It tastes like you're drinking a very creamy creamsicle. And here is my violet lemonade. Okay, let me take a sip. It's sour, but really good. I'm not sure about where they get the violet from, but it's good. It's very, very good. How does it taste with the Fanta? Yeah. So we had fast passes tonight for Illuminations, but the lineup was literally from the fast pass area, which is at the front of the park, going all the way. It looked like going like all the way to the ball. So we decided to move, and because it was later, there wasn't that many spots around the edge. But when we were coming back from the test track area, because I went and got the cronut, there is a spot, and you might be familiar with it. I'll show it. It is the area where there is first aid and baby care. So you can actually see pretty well from here. So, and I mean, the fireworks are the best part when you light up. They light up the buildings one by one, and we're definitely going to be able to see that from where I'm sitting right now. And I'm going to go live on Instagram and share a little bit of the show that way and with you guys. So enjoy. So here's our view with the lights on. And then here's the bridge area that goes from where Test Track is over to the plaza. And this is where the first aid and the baby care center is. And we found seats here to sit on. A lot of people kind of have the same idea. Just been waiting for about a half hour doing some people watching.